Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you saw my last video, it was a vanity refresh and kind of a shop my stash. Today we're going to be using those products that I pulled out and put in my makeup baskets down in my vanity right here. It's Sunday morning right now before church, so I'm feeling cozy. It's cloudy out today, so it'll be a nice relaxing morning before I head off to church. So thank you so much for joining me and let's get started. Alright, I'm going to start with this product from MCO Beauty. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, so I'm gonna retry it. It's been a bit dark for me, but I think it'll work out now that I have a bit of a tan. I've really been loving that Tower 28 skin tint, so if this doesn't compare to that, I'm just gonna declutter this. I don't have big feelings about that either way. It's just fine, but it's not like awful, so we'll see how it wears throughout the day. Right off the bat, I think my Tower 28 one looks better on the skin, but we'll see how this one sinks in. And somehow I forgot to pick a concealer in my last video, so I'm gonna go do that right now. Alrighty, these are the two concealers I picked out. I think I'm gonna use this one on my under eyes and this one to cover some of my acne scarring. The shade range on the Too Faced Born This Way concealer I think is so weird. Does anyone else experience that? This is the Tarte concealer. Just going over my spots. No matter what I do, there's always a dog hair somewhere on my face when I'm doing my makeup. Alright, I'm gonna blend the concealer in with my finger. I put these Glamnetic false nails on, and this is the first time I've done this shape. This is short oval instead of, I think in the past I've done short almond, but I really like this shape. It still makes my fingers look better, but it's not too long and not too claw-like. And I can get in there, which is always a plus. Okay, I'm mixing some of this Tarte concealer under my eyes because that Too Faced one is just a little too dark. To set my under eye concealer, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. And then I'm just going to take this Juno & Co. Velvet or Microfiber sponge. Okay, here are my cheek products that I'll be using today. I'm going to just do powder because it's faster. And honestly, it lasts better for me than cream. So I'll put all the shade names and link everything in the description box for you. But I'm going to start with the e.l.f. bronzer. I actually bought this bronzer off recommendation from Andrea Mattiliano, I think is how you say her last name. It was in her best and worst of e.l.f. video. And I was in the market for another bronzer, and I've been loving it so far. This tone is very unique in my collection. I don't have anything quite like this. It's almost like yellow. Very much what a natural tan would look like on me. This is the shade Forever Sun Kissed. Okay, Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This stuff is incredible. Okay, and if you have not tried the Essence Pure Nude Blush, Baked Blush, this is very good. It's very comparable to Hourglass. And I have this one in the shade Bold Heart. Prime my eyelids with the Smashbox eye primer. While I was back home in Arizona visiting family and going to one of my best friend's weddings, my mom and I stopped at an Asian makeup store, beauty store, and they had a bunch of can make products. So I got this stunning single shadow. It's in the shade 01, and we're just going to use that all over the lid today so you guys can see how amazing it is. And then I also picked up the Can Make Creamy Touch Liner in 07, which is like a burgundy shade. And we're gonna apply some of that today too, because I know I like this, but I'm still trying to decide how I feel about the liner. So I think I'm just gonna go in with my finger here and kind of tilt my head down so none of that glitter fallout will get on my concealer. I just think that shade is so pretty. It's like bronzy, red, bricky, browny. I will say this isn't a very creamy formula at all. It's actually like quite dry feeling. It has a lot of glitter within it, so it feels a bit more like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow, but not as creamy. But if you picture like the texture of ColourPop Ritz, it's like that without kind of the cream base to it. Okay, and just to be sure, I'm gonna just go over with a bare brush here. Okay, let's do some of this liner under my lower lashes here. Look at how tiny, tiny, tiny that tip of it is. That's incredible. I don't know if you guys have ever tried the Pillow Talk eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury. I have that in my makeup kit. It's just a very unique shade, but this shade is very similar to it. And so I'm hoping that the staying power is also as good as the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's really pretty. Okay, the inner corner highlight of my dreams. You know what, I actually like the e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow palette in Cream and Sugar, I think is the name of it. The one that's neutral is also really good, and I prefer that inner corner highlight just a touch more than this one actually, because it has a champagne quality to it. It has some ivory in it, and this one's just very icy white. But I really like that there's like a rose gold in this one. The e.l.f. one doesn't have that. It's more of like a bronzy color. All right, let's do eyebrows. I'm gonna move on to my e.l.f. Wow Brow, which I'm trying to use up. I thought this product was wearing out, but then I just kind of wiggled the spoolie along the sides of the tube, and there's definitely some more living in there. I also just cut my facial sunscreen bottle open, and there's like a ton more in the sides of that thing, even though my pump stopped working. Okay, I did in fact crack into my Bugle and Rudy Berry chocolate dripped tubing mascara. This is a fresh tube. I retired my other one because it was definitely getting too old. It was getting flaky, and yeah. I saw that Revolution Makeup or Revolution Beauty just came out with the tubing mascara, but it's only on their website in the US right now. And it's not in stores yet. I think it might be in stores in like the UK, but I really, really, really want to try that because they have like a brown, like a chocolatey brown, but they also have burgundy and a black. And I actually love Makeup Revolution like a whole lot. I think they're very underrated. I've been thinking about doing a video around that. If you guys would enjoy that, let me know. Like makeup brands that are underrated, and Makeup Revolution would definitely fall into that category for me. Their setting spray here, this is what I use in my makeup kit. I retired this in my kit right now because the nozzle got all clogged up, but I think I just have to run it under warm water and it'll be fine. But that is a really great setting spray for like literally everyone. It says it's ultra matte on it, which I would not agree with at all. It's just like a natural finish. It's not matte in any way. It's not when you think of a matte setting spray, it's not that. It's not like gonna feel like hairspray on your face, you know? It really just melts all the makeup in, and I get so much feedback and so many comments like, oh my gosh, my makeup lasted the entire day, like it didn't budge, and people will ask what setting spray I use. But yeah, that one is a great basic. And when the nozzle isn't clogged, it's a nice fine mist, which is obviously important to me. When I pick something from a makeup kit, I want it to be a nice, like relaxing, enjoyable experience. Okay, these are the two options that I think go with my outfit the best. They both go well, but I think I'm gonna go for this stain just because it's easier, more convenient, and I really do like this shade, but I really just don't use bullet lipsticks very often. But I think I'm just gonna skip lip liner. Okay, my camera cut off there at the very end. I'm gonna go in with the Roman Juicy Lasting Tint in the shade 18 Mold Peach. I got this in an Asian beauty store in New York like a couple summers ago, and it smells like peaches, which smells really good. And wow, that matches that color of my dress really well. Let me just do some light filling in right here. While this is on my mind, I don't know if I've ever mentioned to you guys that I do virtual makeup lessons. They're 30-minute sessions and we just get on a Google Meet call. So if it's maybe like an everyday look that you're wanting to lock down, we can work on that together. Or if it's more like special event makeup, we can also do that so you feel confident going into whatever event you're going into. And then I also asked for pictures of like your makeup collection right now so I can recommend any places to fill in some gaps if needed. But thank you so much for joining me as I got ready for church today, and it's always so enjoyable to do this together in the mornings. I just love the routine of putting on makeup, and it's just very, very relaxing for me, so hopefully it does the same thing for you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!